जय गणेश गणपति सुख करता, जय गणेश गणपति सुख करता, जय गणेश गणपति सुख करता, गणेश गणपति सुख करता, प्रणव स्वरूप सकल दुख हरता, प्रणव स्वरूप सकल
यो वेदान्तस्वरः प्रोक्तो वेदान्तेन प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिरस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः। ॐ नरेन्द्रसूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं देवायुतो भाति उदोयमग्नि त्वमेव पन्तं परिपाति सर्वं तस्य भासः सर्वमिदं विभाति। हरि ओम् श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
Swami Avyayananda has been associated with the Chinmaya mission since a young age through its Balvihar programs and later the Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. As a child, he actively participated in various spiritual activities and won several Gita Stotram and Vedic chanting competitions, reflecting his early inclination towards scriptural learning. With a deep desire to gain in-depth knowledge of Indian scriptures, he pursued the 2-year residential Vedanta course at Sandipani Sadhanalaya, Mumbai. He studied under the guidance of Swami Tejomayananda, which shaped his spiritual understanding and discipline. In 2018, he received Sannyasa Diksha from Swami Swarupananda, dedicating his life to spiritual teaching. Swami Avyayananda has served as a spiritual guide at various Chinmaya mission centers, including Coimbatore, Ahmedabad, and Gurugram. He has also taught the residential Vedanta course at Sandipani, Himalaya, guiding young aspirants in their spiritual journey. His teachings focus on core scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and Brahma Sutras, helping students gain deep scriptural understanding. A profound thinker, a skilled orator, he delivers discourses in multiple languages, including English, Hindi, Gujarati, and Tamil. Through the workshops and seminars and online platforms, he connects with diverse audiences, addressing modern challenges with clarity and insight. And may we start our session tonight. Please share your wisdom with us tonight.
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल 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 जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोपाल जय। बोलिए राधावर श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। हरि ओम। The topic for today and tomorrow is RRR. Road to Reckon Reality. In the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna starts his discourse from the 11th verse. Before that he has spoken 2 verses in the second chapter, but that was just to little bit shake up Arjuna. But the real discourse, the knowledge, he starts from the 11th verse. And the condition of Arjuna, which is, he is into so much of despondency and dejection, from that, in a matter of about 40 odd verses, he lifts Arjuna's mind from that dejection and despondency to that state of inquiry about the person of realization. It is not an easy task. That is why we always, when we remember Shri Krishna, we say Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. He's a world teacher, he's the best teacher. He could lift up a mind which was in depression to inquire about the state of realization in a matter of just 44 verses, 43 verses. So what must he have said? to bring this about and set Arjuna on the road to reckon reality. So there must have been something that he has said very, very important, strong. What is that? So we shall discover that in these 2 days. When Arjuna was talking about why it was not appropriate to fight the war and giving reasons for that, Krishna was silent. He didn't speak. But there came a point when after so much of talking, Arjun said, now I am not able to think any further. I am utterly confused. I don't even know what is good for me. So, I surrender to you and I request you, you decide what is good for me and you tell me. Not that I am going to do it. So don't be under an illusion that I'll follow what you say, but I am ready to listen. But till that readiness to listen came from Arjun, Sri Krishna was silent. He didn't speak. He didn't start his discourse. So Arjun demanded very clearly that I want to hear what is the best for me. You decide that. Don't ask me to decide because I am not able to. That's the reason I have come to you. So you tell me what is the best. Any good teacher will not give any false hopes to the student. Will not say, don't worry, everything will be fine. A good teacher will say, this is the truth. Learn to face it, sooner the better. This is a good teacher. Otherwise, others will, coat it with honey and use lot of euphemistic expressions and say, you're fine, all is well. If it is not well, it is not well. Face it, get up and snap out of it. Here, Bhagavan Shri Krishna is telling Arjun in the very first verse, Arjun, you sound like a wise person. So when you speak, it seems as though you are very knowledgeable and wise. But what you speak and what you are doing, the condition of yours reflects that of an ignorant person. So you sound like a knowledgeable person, but you are living like an ignorant person. So better introspect. If you sound like a knowledgeable person, learn to live like one. Sometimes this is very important. Reckoning reality does not mean absolute reality and that divine consciousness. That is, of course, the ultimate reality is that. But even reality about myself. Am I able to accept the way I am? I may try to make a fool out of the world, but ultimately I am cheating myself. I know within that there is some problem with me, but then I am looking at the world for solution. It's not going to happen. So don't sound like a knowledgeable person. We also sometimes sound like knowledgeable people. But we know from within that really speaking there is nothing. It is foolishness only inside. And often this happens when someone asks you, how are you? What do we say? What is the conventional answer? How are you? Fine. And then immediately you should go away. Because if you stand there for a few more minutes after the how are you and fine is over, if you keep standing there, then the real story begins. How much time do you have? Huh? First, it will start with health bulletin. Physical, aaj ki taza khabar. Today, where pain has gone, where? Yesterday it was in the back, but today it is in the knees, So, it will start with that. Then, slowly, it will go to, this person did this to me, that person said that to me, this is happening, that is happening. And then slowly it will go to the mind, it will go to the emotions, it will go to the thoughts, so many things. And this is the elaboration of that one word, which was fine. What is the meaning of fine? Stay there. You will get to know. Sounding, very good. So this is also sometimes our reality. We need to reckon that I sound to be fine, but actually am I fine? He says, you are crying like an ignorant person. Don't you understand? This world is made up of only two kinds of people. Only two categories of people exist. The very first verse, still, Shri Krishna is saying there are only two categories of people. Acha, who are these two categories of people? Gatasun, people who have departed. And other, agatasun, means not yet departed. Slowly, going on the way. So either gone or going. There is no third category. So now, Krishna says, you are crying for whom? Those who have gone? Or those who are going? What are you crying for? Second thing, important point is, yes, as human beings, as emotional beings, we will have grief. And Krishna is not saying that you should never grieve. He is saying, na anushocanti panditaha. He says, really wise people, they will not grieve for long time. To some extent, obviously it will happen. We are all social beings, emotional beings. There will be grief. Something happens. We are affected by it. There is no question about it. But anushocanti, how long is it going to continue? I am agitated about something. How long am I going to remain agitated? So the very first verse of instruction from Krishna is kind of shaking Arjuna up and saying, this is the reality. Do you understand? Just by speaking good words doesn't make you knowledgeable. Sometimes we also quote Bhagavad Gita, quote other scriptures. Every morning there is a good morning quote we send to everybody. Although people say, please don't post good morning messages. The group is made and first message is, please don't post good morning and good night messages. Nowadays it has, but still we will post. We don't read it, we forward it. Quote. And it sounds, oh, such good nuggets of wisdom. But it is not coming inside at all. It is from one chat to the other chat. Inside it, nothing has come. He says, na anushocanti pandita, how long would any wise person grieve or feel agitated about? How long? I am feeling agitated. How long? I am unhappy. How long? This cousin of mine, I will never forgive her. Why? She took away something very dear to me. When did this happen? So about 25 years ago, when we were small children, that time. And what did she take away? My toy. 25, 30 years ago, one cousin of mine took away one toy of mine, at that time when we were children, and today I cannot forgive her. Oh. Okay, can you describe the toy? I don't remember much. But that vengeance is there. This is called anushochanti, keeping that emotion and being disturbed for such a long time. How long? Bhagavan is saying, Arjun, be practical. Na anushochanti pandita. Acha. So, how to think then? If nothing is worth grieving for a long time, then how do I think? What is the right way of thinking? So he says, you recognize what is real. Recognizing what is real real is something that never changes. And that which keeps changing is not real. So how long am I going to grieve over that which keeps changing anyway? And it is very interesting if we think about it, which we rarely do. Do we like change? Not a straightforward question this is. Do we like change? Huh? Some are saying, yes, we like change. Huh? If we are fed khichdi every day, forget about fed. If you are asked to feed khichdi every day, I am seeing that. I am going through that every day. You are getting bored. I am not. I am saying you give me the same thing every day. No, we need some variety. We want change. Okay, we want change. Okay, so let us change things, one after the other change. Oh, no, don't change. It has to, there is need, stability is required in life. So on one end, we want change, and on the other end, we don't like change. We feel unsettled. We feel uncomfortable with too many changes happening. So, change, a little bit change is good, but don't change everything. This is the peculiar demand that we have. Our mind has this peculiar demand. So Bhagavan says, you tell me clearly, you want change or no? Little bit I want, and little bit I don't want. So our demand only is so confusing. No, Bhagavan says, tathastu. So little bit change, little bit no change. So what is the change? When we are born, then slowly we grow. Then after that, slowly we start growing weaker. We shrink. Color of the hair change. Eyesight changes. Hearing ability changes. Strength in the hands change. Ability to walk. Everything is changing. Change is happening. But our age-old habits, thinking, even if we read the Bhagavad Gita, doesn't change. So some things are changing, some things are not changing. But then we say, no, we want the other way around. We want our thoughts to change based on the scriptures and guidelines that are given by the Guru. But we don't want the body to change. We want to maintain. That's why we try coloring as much as possible. We try anti-wrinkle creams and all those things. After some time, it enhances the wrinkles. After some time it happens that the anti-wrinkle cream only will enhance the wrinkles and show it nicely. All the contours can be seen. But so what is changing? We don't want it to change. What is not changing? We want it to change. It is such a confusing demand that we have. But Bhagavan is saying, why don't you recognize what is real and what is unreal? Demand is not anything to do with the world. It is not that whatever I demand, it will be fulfilled. The point is recognize. Reckon the reality. And what is it that is changing and what is it that is not changing? Recognizing change is something that is natural to us. We do recognize change. Anything different. So if somebody is there and someone, we meet after a long period, then what do? Especially children, this happens. We meet that child after, let's say, 10 years. And say, "Arey, kitna bada ho gaya?" Obviously, bada hoga hi na. 10 years is a big, long time, He will grow. You expect him to be as baby only after 10 years also. So, bada hoga. It is natural. Change is natural. We recognize change. But do we recognize that which is not changing? It is more difficult to recognize that which doesn't change. The changing we immediately recognize. There are plants, and then there's some flower that has bloomed in the garden. As soon as it flower, and all the leaves around the flower are thinking, we have been around for such a long time. You have never exclaimed like that. Oh, leaves. Have you ever said? No. Oh, flower. Because change happened suddenly. And the change is very important for me. And one day that flower also dries up, wilts and falls off. That also we notice. But the plant has been there all the while. Have I acknowledged and said thank you for being around? There are things that are given to me which I don't even notice. We are all breathing. Can we even see the air that we breathe? No. Has anything changed? Even if our beliefs have changed, our activities have changed, so many things have changed, but have these basic supplies of life, have they undergone any change? And have we noticed that? There is impartiality in the universe. Someone who says, I don't believe in God. Does God say, I will stop oxygen supply? You don't believe in me? No oxygen for you. Gone. What happened? Disbelief. Cause of death in the death certificate. Lack of belief in God. Therefore, God pulled the plug. Never happens. My beliefs undergo change. My activities undergo change. If God gave oxygen in return to our puja, what will happen? The day we get up late, what do we cancel? We are late in rising. What is the first casualty? Puja gone. Why? Today I am late. That is the first casualty, gone. So if I get up late, oxygen gone. Bhagavan doesn't barter. Bhagavan doesn't do, you do this, only then I will give you. I do, I don't do. I believe, I don't believe. I study the Gita, sometimes I don't study the Gita. I practice the Gita, I don't practice the Gita. Whatever I may do. Oxygen, common. Gravity, common. Water, common. Everything, whatever nature has to offer, everything is available, never changes. Sun still rises and sets. Setting of the sun also is equally important. Day comes, night comes, the cycle continues. So many things. But amidst all this change that we easily observe and recognize, is there something that is not changing? Sri Krishna is drawing Arjun's attention towards that. And he beautifully defines in the scriptures also, there's no better definition of reality and unreality than this second chapter of the Gita. Sri Krishna says, that which is never absent is real, and that which is never present is unreal. So what is the definition? What is real? That which is never absent. And what is unreal? That which is never present. Na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sataha. Simple one-line definition. But it is so profound to help us recognize reality and also to understand what is unreal, what is that which is constantly changing. Because that which constantly changes is actually not considered to be present, not considered to be real. For example, let us say ornaments are produced from gold. Okay? These golden ornaments, what is actually being produced? Gold? Does the goldsmith produce gold? Gold is already available, right? In the mines, you dig, you find gold in an impure form. Then you heat it up, purify, all those processes you follow, then you get pure gold, and then it is further heated, it is melted, and then put into different molds, given different shapes, and then different ornaments are created. Now, actually speaking, if I say somebody has made an ornament, what is really made? What is created? Gold? Is gold created? No, it is already there. Then what is created? If we say who has made this, this person or this, factory or somebody. So someone has, the goldsmith has made this gold, this ornament. But what really in that ornament has been made? We say it is a shape. Right? Shape has been made. Gold has not been made. Shape has been made. Okay? Now very interesting. If from that, Gurudev used to give this very beautiful example. There was a very intelligent mathematics professor. But he was not financially very well off. He was always trying to make the ends meet through somehow, earning whatever. So his wife was very devoted. She was serving. One day he called his wife. I said, I have found a solution to become rich. And mathematics has helped. You never liked and appreciated this mathematics, but today there is a solution to our poverty. We will become rich. Okay. The wife knew the husband very well. Said, okay, what do you want to say? Say. Says, first you have to understand equations. Okay. What is it? He says A plus B minus A. A plus B minus A. A cancelled. What remains? B. Right? A and A got cancelled. A plus B minus A cancel, remaining B. So he asked the wife, did you understand the equation? Yes, understood. Okay, now he said, now time for application. He said, you have that gold chain? He said, yes. The one that your mother gave you? Yes, I have. You give me that gold chain. I will go to the market and only sell the gold. Gold chain minus gold. Gold cancel. Chain I will give you back. So you will have your chain and we will become rich. Nice equation. We can apply. Go home, take out your gold chain, go to the market, only sell the gold and then flaunt your chains. Possible? We all understand. The wife also was very intelligent that way. She said, very nice. I will get you a cup of coffee. Still in hangover, I think. So we understand, from the chain gold is removed, nothing remains. Simple. From the effect cause is removed, nothing remains. If we know this. This chain, which is merely a shape. Yes? A shape given to the gold. The shape cannot stand without gold. But the gold can be, again that chain can be melted and you can make a ring out of it, you can make earrings out of it, you can make anklets out of it, you can make various different ornaments out of it. Shapes can keep changing. But gold is always there. What is the definition of reality? Application to this example is, across all different shapes, that is ornaments, gold is real. But the shape that keeps changing, is it real? We say, but then the definition of unreal is that which is never present. But for some time it is present in the form of an anklet or a earring or whatever, different shapes. It's for some time it is present. But can it be present without gold? It cannot. So what exists, what is present and never absent is the gold alone. The shape was never present. Or in other way, if we have to see, gold can become into a chain. Yes? That is why gold chain is possible. Can you make a chain out of, let us say, mercury? Mercury is also a metal, but it is in liquid state. Can we make a chain out of mercury? We can't. So therefore, have we heard of a mercury chain? No. Mercury we use in thermometers, etc. It's a liquid metal. But we cannot make a chain out of it because it is not possible. Potentially, for mercury, taking the shape of a chain is not possible. There is no potential in it. Which means what? Potentially, the chain is present in gold. That is why it can take the shape of the chain. So if the shape of a chain or a ring or an anklet is already there in gold, then what new is created? Is there anything new created? So then what is reality? Only gold. Shapes included. Whether it is in a form of a bar, or a form of a chain, or a form of a ring, all those forms as potential possibilities are already there in gold. So what is real? It is a gold with all these possibilities included. Actually, where is the creation? From that definition, ornament becomes unreal. Huh? Agreed? Are we on the same page? Yes? So, we don't need to get so much attached to our ornaments. After all, it is unreal. So, pass it on. Pass it on to other family members. I am not saying give it to me. What am I going to do with it? But you can pass it on within family. No, what is that? Gold, real. All the different ornaments, its shapes, everything, unreal. That which is always present is real, never absent. And that which is never present, unreal. If we understand this with respect to the example, now if this same thing has to be applied to this whole universe, we are experiencing this whole universe, right? Anybody has any problem with that? Anybody has any doubts about it? Is there a world? Anyone has a problem? Anyone has a doubt? We are experiencing it day in and day out. It is there, definitely. There is a world. Now, if there is a world as an effect, which I am experiencing every day, it must have some cause. If there is a chain, it must have been made out of something, the material cause. So this whole world of plurality also must have been made by something. Some cause has to be there. That cause pervades the entire effect. Like gold pervades the entire, not only this ornament, but all ornaments that ever are made or can be made, gold pervades all of them. Similarly, there must be a cause of this entire universe that we are experiencing, which pervades this entire universe. What is that cause? If we can find that, then we understand the reality that is hidden in this universe. And once I understand that reality, then what happens? Then I understand what is unreal. Today, whatever I experience, I call it as real. Correct? See, spiritual knowledge is so different. It is not difficult, it is different. In day-to-day transactional life, if I have to prove something is real, what do I say? I have seen it myself with my eyes. Obviously, you will see with your eyes only. You can't see it with your ears. Okay, sorry. I have seen it. That much is enough. With my eyes is not required. But still we say that just to give it impact. I have seen it myself. So it is real. I heard it myself. So it is real. Transactional world, yes? Correct? Now, if we read scriptures, spiritual literature, what does it say? Are you seeing it? Yes, I am seeing it. Therefore, it is unreal. Are you seeing it? Yes, I am seeing it. Means unreal. That is different. Because it is different, it feels difficult. But it is not. Am I seeing the ornament or the gold? This is a matter of vision. I, as a customer, go to a jeweler. Okay? And let us say I take my great grandmother's gold chain. And I ask that jeweler, what is this? What is the cost? Like how much is it worth? What is the value of this? Evaluation, we ask. What does the jeweler ask us? Does he fill up a form saying, who gave you this? Oh, great grandmother. Oh, okay. And what happened? The great grandmother gave to your grandmother. Achha, and grandmother gave to your mother. And then, achha, it has come to you. Oh, so many years. Okay. And were you close? Yes, my great grandmother was very close to my mother. And mother. Will he talk about all these things? What will he do straight away? Wait. And then, this is the. And today's, what are the rates in the market? Its value is this much. That's all. So what a heartless fellow you are. You are just valuing it at this. Great grandmother. The jeweler says, doesn't matter. It may be great grandmother or it may be the queen also, doesn't matter. It is only the gold which is there in that matters. And if he tests it for purity and finds that it is not pure, he is a further low. What are you talking, impure and all? How does it matter? It is my great grandmother's. Even then, if it is not pure, you won't get that money. Why? Because he is concerned only with gold. What am I seeing? I am seeing the story of that chain. I am not seeing the gold. Whereas that fellow, what is he saying? He is completely ignoring the story. He is saying, give me the gold and I will tell you what is its worth. Similarly, for me, what I see is the story that is woven about this world. But what a person of knowledge sees is the reality behind this world. So what I see, because I see, it is unreal. So if I have recognized it, it is not real. Because it cannot be seen as different from myself. I can never objectify it. We all have looked into the mirror. What are you talking, Swamiji? That's where most of my life has been spent. We carry it also in our bags. Once in a while we keep looking. Sometimes the mirror gets tired, but I never get tired. Now I am seeing in the mirror. Do I see my eyes in the mirror? I see my face, and on the face, do I see my eyes also in the mirror? Important question. What I see, are they my eyes? I can only see a reflection of my eyes. I can never see my eyes because my eyes are the ones which are seeing. So, if I see anything other than my eyes, it means they are not my eyes. Agreed? Similarly, whatever I see or recognize as different from myself is the world. Means unreal. Like the shapes and ornaments. But the real thing has to be recognized as my own self. And that is never absent. What is an autobiography? Autobiography means When I write my own story, it is called autobiography. Who is the hero of my autobiography? It cannot be someone else. Otherwise that auto will go away. So the hero is me only. So it is generally written in first person. I was born like that. Only great Mahatmas like our Gurudev's Guru, Swami Taponji Maharaj, his photo is there other side. He has written his autobiography, which is in the form of a book called Ishwar Darshan. If you have not read it, please do read. He has written an autobiography in the third person. He said this child was born, he went here, he did this, he experienced this, he did this. So it is all in third person it is given. That is one autobiography. Because he only wrote, but he wrote it in third person. Because a Mahatma is able to discern and see the difference. Whereas for us, when we also write our own story, I am the hero of the story. So that I cannot be recognized as someone other than me. I went through this, I did this, I achieved this. So it is all about me. I am the center, I am the nucleus of this whole story. But I am more interested in the story than the center of it. Unfortunately. Bhagavan is saying, Hare Arjun, get to know that. Rest all is mere details. No, Einstein's words we all know. What did Einstein say? I want to know the mind of God. Rest all is mere details. This we know. But Sri Krishna has told Arjun the same thing. Get to know this reality. Rest all is details only. Doesn't matter. So, that which is ever present, anything that has happened in my life, I was always there. Other things may not be there. Other people may not be there. Other experiences may not be there. Other places may not be there. But I was always there. Any experience. My dream. Is there anybody from the waking state who can come into my dream? You can never enter into another person's dream. This wife was very angry in the morning. So husband woke up a little later. So she was like, really very angry. The husband didn't understand why is she angry? What happened? Last night she was fine. Since morning, since I woken up, I'm seeing she's like so agitated. I said, what happened? Okay. So he mustered up a lot of courage. It is required. And then he went and said, honey, what happened? Don't talk to me like that. As though nothing happened. He said, I'm sure something must have happened, but please enlighten me also. What happened? He said, you slapped me. The husband he almost had a heart attack. He said, I can't even think of it. Because I want to live. I can't do that. What are you talking? I can't even think of how can you even think of? No, you did it. I said, but when? I don't even remember. See, you don't even remember it? How dare you? I said, no, but tell me what? When something, at least remind me. When did I do? She said, just before I woke up in the dream. You slapped me. So the husband, he didn't know whether to laugh or feel more scared or what. How does he communicate? So he said, it was after all your dream, it's okay. Fine, it was dream only, not in the real world. Real world, I love you so much, I won't do such a thing. So the wife said, don't give me stories. If you are slapping me, you have the courage to slap me in my dream. What you must be doing in your dream? The point is, the one who slapped was not the one who was lying beside her. It was her own mind. There was no one else, because the husband doesn't have the entry into the wife's dream. And the other way around also. So there is no one else with me. The dream experience is my experience and I am alone there. But I am certainly there. There's one interesting story that Guruji often used to say. This man dreamt at night, running in a jungle, and there's a tiger which is following. He runs and runs and runs, and the tiger is just chasing him. He thinks of climbing a tree, then he remembers the tiger also can climb a tree. What is the point? So kept on running. At one time, he just got so exhausted, he just stopped and sat down on the ground. He saw the tiger also came and sat down in front. So this man was terrified. He could not run, he could not do anything, but he was like panting and he was terrified and he was saying, "Tiger, what next? Are you going to eat me? What are you planning?" So tiger said, "You tell me, after all it is your dream." Because there is no other tiger which has come inside. It is my dream. I am only there, but I am definitely there. Nothing of the waking world can enter the dream, but I am there. And what about dreamless sleep? When I am sleeping, what do I say? This deep sleep, what do I say usually? I didn't know anything. I slept like a log. Means what? I was not aware of anything. And then when I wake up and then look at the watch, then I say, oh, so much time passed. I didn't realize. That's what happens when we snooze our alarm in the morning. We snooze and say 5 more minutes. And then when we wake up, 2 hours gone. I didn't realize. I just slept like a log. I didn't know anything. There was nothing at all that I experienced. There was nothing. But how do I know that there was nothing? Because I was there. Very important. So when we talk about our sleep saying that there was nothing, it means there was nothing else. I was there. So in the waking world, I am there with so many other people, places, things, experiences. Dream world, people don't have any entry. These things don't have any entry. But there is a dream world. But I am there also. And in the deep sleep where there is nothing else, but I am there. So across all these different states of experience, what is real? That which is never absent. So what is never absent? Na abhavaha vidyate sataha. Truth is that, reality is that which is never absent. That is the reality. This is very good to hear. But still I am not getting it, It's a road to reckon reality. It doesn't look like a road. It looks like a destination. But how do we walk? How do we reach there? How to know this reality as my own self? What is the way? That is also shown in the 2nd chapter, which we shall see tomorrow. Okay? So, What is reality we found today, but now the road tomorrow. So we'll see that. We'll close here. Om Purnamadav Purne Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.